Okay, I'm running low battery here, so we're going to go ahead and take this stretching portion out. I'll probably record my additional exercises later on. So ground stretching, we just finished my foam rolling portion. So first thing we do when we're stretching on the ground, okay, come at 45, is toe touches, all right, just like you're trying to touch your toes. So I do toe taps. I try to keep my knees down on the ground. I pull my toes up, and I just come down and tap, okay? I try to go a little further every time. I do 3 to 5, and on my last one, then I actually try and hold, okay? When you hold, again, stretch for 15 to 30 seconds, or however long you feel fit. Next one I'm going to do is called knee huggers. So you're going to bring this leg up and over, okay? Try and keep your foot flat. I'll show you on the opposite side. Try and keep your foot flat on the ground, okay? Now what you're going to do, you're going to put your knee in the crevice of this elbow here, and you're going to pull your knee to your chest. What you're going to feel is you're going to feel the activation right here in your glute, okay? 15 to 30 seconds, all right, on each side. And when you're done, you're going to leave your leg here, okay? You're going to take this arm that was pulling, you're going to cross it over, okay? And now you're going to take this arm and you're going to grab that leg. It's called a beauty queen. And now you're going to open up your chest, okay? Now, you're going to see a lot of people try and crack their back here. I really don't recommend that. I'm really just trying to stretch my muscle, not pop my back, okay? So it's just open up, I crack my back, but it's not the goal. Just stretch that back, okay? 15 to 30 seconds each side, and then go ahead and relax. So, next up is going to go ahead and be your split stance reaches. That's the first one I call a fat panda. If you guys have ever seen that video of the panda trying to eat the bamboo in the corner, that's pretty much what I look like, okay? Feel free to make fun of me. But all you're going to do is you're going to keep your legs straight and you're going to try and reach forward the best you can, okay? I know, my mobility's bad, but go ahead and reach straight forward and hold it for a little bit. And then kind of early, like we were standing, half lobe to one leg. You can go ahead and pull on that leg if you want to stretch. You'll feel this in your calf a little bit. Half globe over to the other side. And again, you're going to hold these stretches for as long as you deem fit. And go ahead and come back to the middle and come up. This next one, you're going to take your elbow. You're going to bury it on the inside of your thigh. Okay? You're going to turn your chest, open it up. You're going to take this hand and you're going to reach over. Okay? And you're going to try and touch your toe. And where you're going to feel this is you're going to feel it right here in your lower back. So again, elbow here on your thigh, big chest, arm straight over. Okay? And hold this one a little longer. It's a great lower back stretch. Go ahead and swap sides. After you're done with that, now you're going to go ahead and do a reach over. So on this one again, you're not trying to crack your back here. What you're trying to do is you're trying to stretch your upper back, all right? So what I do is I take this hand, I'm trying to reach over the opposite end of my leg here, just over here. And you're going to feel it right in your lat, all right? Just like this. You can go ahead and swap sides. You can see I'm reaching over here on this side, okay? I'm not trying to crack your back, just trying to stretch. So once you're done with those, now you're going to move into the butterfly stretch. So you're going to take your feet, you're going to put them together here, and try and bring them as close, your heels to your butt as you can, all right? All you're doing is you're holding your toes together and you're pushing your heels together. Now with this stretch, you'll see a lot of people push down on their knees with their elbows. I really don't recommend that. That's how you hyperextend stuff. What you actually want to do is you want to try and build strength, and you're going to pull your knees down with your own hip strength, okay? And you're trying to pull your knees down to the floor. So you're going to hold that for 15 to 30 seconds, okay? Then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and come into this position. Let me grab my resistance band real quick. Okay, so from this position, what you can do is you can come here, kick your heels flat, and remember your hips forward, core engaged. Kind of do a few of these. Just kind of warm up keep your legs warm and stretch them a little bit. Alright, if you can't do that, go ahead and put your toes down, and then just lean back. Grab onto something if you need to, or push back. After that, we're going to go ahead and get into what's called the base 4 position. So you're going to be on your knees, toes, and your hands, alright? Now, from this one, we're going to go ahead and do some like cat dogs, I think that's what they're called. So from here, what I do, the first one is I round my back, kind of sit back, and I let out all my air, and I pull my shoulders back, and I let my head just kind of fall, all right? Okay, then from here, what I'm going to do, after I've held this, I'm going to push my back. I'm going to try like I'm trying to push through the ground with my hands and knees. I'm going to tighten everything up. Okay, then I'm going to come back down, let out my air. All right, and then push through again. Now, the reason I've got my resistance band, if you want some, if you want to like deepen this and really stretch, what you can do is like this. You take this band, throw it over your back. All right, I'm gonna start with my low back here. Okay, same thing, same stretches we were just doing. All right. And what you can do is you can shift this band up, all the way up to like your shoulder blades, like this. Same thing, anywhere in between. What this is going to do is it's just going to add a little bit more tension to your back. So it can kind of be a little strengthening, but it also is just going to help deepen that stretch and increase that mobility. So I really recommend that. Sorry I'm flying through this, low battery. So after that, you're going to stay in this position, okay? I'll come head on for this one. So you're going to stay in this position. Now you're going to kick your knees out, push your feet out, and you're going to try and stick your feet flat, okay? If you can see this from the side, kick your knees out and stick your feet flat. This one's going to hurt a little bit, especially for the men, but this is going to be a hip flexor thing. So now from here, you're going to shift your hips back, and then if you want to deepen the stretch, you're going to sink down, okay? This is really going to hurt, as you can see. And if you want to target one specific side, you can go ahead and push up with one of the arms, okay? I can't personally hold that stretch very long without it hurting, but it has seriously opened up my hips a ton. So from here, you're going to come back to this position, okay? And now what you're going to do is you're going to stick one leg across, and you're going to sit back and do it, all right? You're going to feel this in your glute, and if you want to deepen this stretch, go ahead and lay down on it, okay? Hold that for 15-30 seconds on one leg, and then go ahead and swap. All right, now we're going to move into our lat stretch, and then our back stretch, and then we're going to finish with a hip strengthening exercise, and then we'll be done, okay? So from here, back to your base 4, you're going to reach one arm across, okay? And you're going to bury that elbow, can't really see, so I'll scoot back. You're going to bury that elbow on the ground, and now you're going to pull with your opposite lat, okay? So opposite side. You're going to reach through, put your elbow on the ground, you're going to pull, okay? You should feel it right around here. Hold that for 15 to 30 seconds, both sides. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come forward, bury your elbows on the ground, and now you're going to sink back, and you're going to feel it in both of your lats, okay? Same thing, 15 to 30 seconds before you come up. Now we're going to finish with the downward dog, I believe that's what it's called. So you're going to take this, you're going to roll straight through, and you arch your back, big chest, okay? This is a really good back exercise. This takes away a lot of my back pain. And then from here, go ahead and come back to your base 4. If you want, you can add in a calf stretch. You're going to come here, and you're going to try and push your heel to the ground, okay? You're going to swap legs. Straight leg, you're trying to push and drive your heel onto the ground there. So that's kind of the stretching portion I have there. I'm going to go ahead and grab a kettlebell real quick and show you my hip strengthening exercise. So you don't need a kettlebell. If you're just starting off, you probably won't need one anyways. But this one is your hip flexors. So if you have pain when squatting or sciatica, this is probably one of the best exercises you can do, okay? Especially if you have IT band tightness. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on your knees, get your hips forward, okay? And you're going to put one leg forward, all right, just like this. Now that my hips are forward, I'm going to keep this toe and heel planted. I'm going to push forward into it, and I'm going to feel it get tight with my IT band, all right? Going to hold this one for 15 seconds, and then keeping your heel planted, your foot planted, you're going to rock back and you're going to stretch your hamstring, okay? from the side, this is what it's going to look like. So hip forward, okay. Foot forward, foot planted, hips forward. Drive that knee best you can over that toe, okay? And hold that for 15-ish seconds. And then you're going to rock back and do an RDL. Okay. So you're going to do that twice, forward and back on each leg. Now, we're going to move into side, like sideways. So again, on your knees, bring one leg up. Now you can, when you're building into it, I recommend having your heel closer. But the more advanced you get, the more you want to deepen that stretch, push your foot farther away, okay? So on this one, push your hips forward. Make sure your knee is in an inline position with your foot. You're going to drive your foot that way while keeping your hips upright, facing forward. You're going to drive this knee over this toe, just like this, okay? I do 3 to 6 of these for about 5 seconds each, all right? So if you want to progress, which I highly recommend, I would get a kettlebell, all right? So I do 3 with no weight, and you're going to grab that kettlebell, okay? You're going to push your hips forward, and you're going to sink into it, all right? And you're going to come up. And from the side, it's going to look like something like this. Look something like this. So my knee is going to be mainly in line with my foot here. I'm going to grab this kettlebell. I'm going to sink into it. Okay? See how I'm keeping an inline position here? And then I'm going to come back. And from the opposite side, same thing. Hips forward. Alright? Sink into it. Just like this. Come back. Go ahead and sink into it. Come back. That's easily one of my favorite IT band and hip flexor exercises. I do that every time I squat and pretty much every day, and my hip pain's gone away. The change is seriously noticeable. So that concludes pretty much the entirety of my stretching session, mobility session. Really hope I got enough battery to record the 4 additional exercises. Again, I apologize for the video being so long. I'm going to break it up. So if you want specifics, you can go ahead and find that elsewhere on the channel. Additionally, I recommend probably watching this video once or twice, following along, and then referring to the Google spreadsheet that I'll have attached with all the different exercises. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, go ahead and hit me up. I'll leave my email there. If you know me personally, just give me a call. That being said, I hope the routine works for me, or works for you. Let me know how it goes.